Hello and welcome to very hot Nottingham, New Hampshire. My name is Kirstien Davidson and I am the owner of ZoPi Designs. I create my own jewelry using polymer clay, beach finds. I also do some hand knits, that kind of thing. So right now I'm going to take you through my process of drilling holes in some beach stones like this and some sea glass like this nice frosty piece right here. All right, so before I get started, I go over some of the safety that I always use whenever I am drilling. The biggest thing is eye protection. I am using a power tool. This is my Dremel. There is not a ton of safety issues using these, and it's a pretty minimal risk that I might have something shoot out into my eye. But I keep these on just in case anyway. I also do my drilling in a little tub of water against a little piece of wood like this. You can see that I already have some holes in this piece, just because once I go through I might not be able to stop right away, and I don't want to drill a hole into the table that I'm drilling on. So with that, I will get started on the actual drilling. All right, so we are going to get started with some drilling, and I am going to be using a 1mm diamond tip Dremel bit. That is going to be going right into my Dremel. Tighten it up, and I have two pieces I'm going to demonstrate the drilling on for you. First piece is this piece of sea glass. I think it kind of looks like it's in the shape of the state of New Hampshire, so it seems pretty fitting. And also a smaller, thinner piece of sandstone that came off of a beach somewhere between here and Maine. So we will get started first on the sea glass. So I am going to set it with the curve on top of my piece of wood, and when I'm drilling, what I'm going to be doing is going in at an angle like this, and then once I get a foothold in there, I'm going to pop it up and drill straight down using the weight of the Dremel to push the bit through the glass. So it will be fairly loud, just a fair warning. All right, so there is my hole right through that piece. Now, see, and you saw the little jerk at the end there. That just shows you how important the piece of wood is underneath to catch the Dremel bit before it goes through. So now we'll be doing the stone, and that's going to be similar, where I'm going to go at an angle and pop it up and go straight down. You can see how much faster that one was, and the little bit of red that came out with the sandstone on that one. So for this one, I think I'm actually going to try and widen that hole a little bit. So I'm going to pop this up in the water. And I think this is a good stone to do a little bit of practice on. That is just me tapping the Dremel bit to get it out. And I'm going to be switching to a bigger size piece. So these ones are 3 millimeters, excuse me, wide. And it's the diamond tipped again. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is actually carve into the stone. And now we have a nice little heart carved into that. Alright, so to finish up these two pieces, what I am going to do is add some wire and make them both pendants. So, it is definitely possible to do wire wrapping with any of these stones like these, but it will make it a little bit sturdier to have the wire wrap through the top. So just something to keep in mind. So what I'm going to do, this is 22 gauge silver colored tarnish resistant. So I'm going to cut off a couple of inches using my handy dandy wire cutters. And we'll start first with State of New Hampshire. So I'm gonna start with putting this through. And give it just a little bit more. What I'm gonna do is wrap these together. And take my flat nose, that little tail piece bent down. Trim off that little excess piece right there. So the wire attached here is all nice and wrapped around. And then I'm going to take my needle nose pliers and wrap the wire this way. Gives it a nice loop to put a chain, or if you wanted to do like a ribbon or something like that. And then I'm just going to wrap the rest of the wire down to meet that upper part. And trim off the excess. Push them together. Oh, there. So there is a sea glass piece. Now I'm going to actually take the scrap wire from the sea glass and reuse it here, just with a little bit less wrapping. I'll get that bottom piece wrapped, and I'm gonna get my top unwrapped. I'm not liking how long that is, so I'm actually gonna come down here and wrap it again. There we go. So that one is done as well. Alright, so that is how I make my beach stone and sea glass pendants.